Hey, this is Charles 9mm, and I've got a great product to show you today. I'm going to show you the Brazilian form of yerba mate. They call it erva mate. They also call it chimarrão. Might be pronouncing that wrong because I don't speak Portuguese, but it's really, really good, and it's available through a great company by the name of Project Mate Bar. And Project Mate Bar has provided the products today that I'm going to show you. You might want to write that down, projectmatebar.com. Check it out because they've got some great products I think you're going to be interested in, especially if you're interested into this kind of South American drinks, which I love. This was the first time trying. I tried it recently. The first time I've tried the Brazilian erva mate, the Chimarrão, and I was very pleased with it. It was very good. First of all, what we're going to do, and I'm going to do it the kind of the cheap way, not the traditional way, because I'm not very good at it. And this has worked for me because I had good results. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take the cuia, which is a thick gourd cup made in Brazil, and it's a little bit different than the erva mate gourds that I've been showing you, which were more like a small pumpkin shape with a hole in top. These have this big scoop in front, this big sort of a funnel shape, and it really helps in dealing with this very finely ground herb. I'm going to go ahead and fill this up a little bit. We'll talk a little bit more about this. Okay, I'm going to fill it up to about here, right at the neck. Let me bring that up so you can see. I'm going to fill it to about here. And then what I'm going to do is go ahead and scoop. This should be about 70 to 80 degrees Celsius. And that's just not just a little bit below boiling. Now you don't want boiling. And you're going to go ahead and load this up right on top, sort of making a lily pad on top of it. I'm going to fill it up like that. It's beautifully green. It's so beautiful. Let's look at that green herb. It's so nice. And it smells wonderful. It has sort of real grassy, kind of almost a woodsy flavor or a scent to it, and it comes out in the flavor as well. It's very nice. So I'm basically going to load up the top like that. Okay. So I'm just pouring it on top, kind of making a lily pad on top of the water. Nice. There's probably better ways to do this. There's more traditional ways to do this, and so you're going to want to look around, because I'm not an expert in this. So what I'm going to show you is that this is something available for the U.S. market, which it wasn't before. Not very popular in the United States, which I think it should be, because it's a very healthy drink. And it's very delicious. It's so much different than the things that that people drink in the United States, and it's just going to be a real benefit to everybody in terms of it's probably healthier. It's got lots of chlorophyll in it. It you don't crash, and it's a lot of fun to do because it's really different. So let me see if you can see it. So generally, just in the United States, it's cola, tea, soft drinks, iced tea, and that's about it. Maybe some fruit juices occasionally, but most people just drink coffee, tea, or a cola. Now what I'm going to do is just kind of scrape this back until I see the water. Okay, and there it is. I see the water. So I kind of push the lily pad back. I'm going to go ahead and put this the bomba in. You notice it's somewhat different shape than the ones I've showed you for yerba mate. Yerba mate comes out of Argentina, Paraguay, Uruguay, and this is more of a Brazilian drink, and so it's a little bit different. It's very traditional with the gaucho culture in southern Brazil. Not all of Brazil. It's only some of the lower regions of Brazil actually drink this. It's kind of a traditional drink. Now what I'm going to do is go ahead and add just a little more water down in the spout that I've created. It's difficult for me to show you, but you can see the recess I'm going to add just a little bit more water. You know, the dry herb on top remains dry, and what it does is as I refill it, it becomes it'll saturate over time, and then I'll get a lot more enjoyment with this over the time as I add water to it. So let's go ahead and give this a taste. Oh, it's so good. I know there's a lot of explanation, and I know that a lot of people in North America are real patient with a lot of explanations, and it looks like a lot of work, but it really isn't. It's really good. You basically just get this cup, put some water in it, throw it on top, dig a hole, stick this fancy straw down in it, and remember, don't touch that much after it's set because you don't want it to clog up. And just keep refilling it with your thermos, and it's just wonderful. And it seems healthy for me because of the chlorophyll and a lot of herbs, a lot of nutrients in green leaves. I don't know, I didn't test it, but it just feels really good. I feel healthy drinking it from the yerba mate. And I assume since this is the same herb, just processed differently, it's going to be good too. Boy, is that good. It's so good. You need to get yourself some yerba mate or chimarrão, and get it from start at Project Mate Bar. I think you're going to really like it. And if you're in Florida, go down there to the 4th Street Delray Beach area and check it out. I think you'll have a good time. Yeah. Cheers.